sometimes the Laurentian Elite will make it very clear to you. They'll spell it out exactly how they want you to read something. And you can't wave the Canadian flag unless you hold the correct political opinions. You're anti-government, anti-science, and anti-democracy if you support the trucker convoy. And lastly, there are limits on your freedom that you have to accept. That's exactly what they want you to know. And like I said, sometimes they just make it easy for you.
Well, they're kind of saying the quiet part out loud, right? Like, here's the idea that Canada was always based on this notion of individual freedom. That was the founding principle of our country. We have, Wilfrid Laurier famously said that Canada is free and freedom is our nationality. We're not a country that is based upon one ethnic group. We're not a country that's ever been homogenous in terms of our ethnicity, but we are a country that has always rallied around this concept of freedom. Well, interestingly, Harrison, over the last couple of years, the Liberals have sort of abandoned these uniting principles and united symbols that we've had that they used to take claim over, right? They used, like, the Canadian flag, this concept of the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, small L liberalism, those used to be the brand of the Liberal Party. And as the left is becoming more and more illiberal, as Liberals start to feel ashamed and embarrassed of Canada's history, and they want to get away from that, they're embarrassed about it, they want to fight against it. We had Carolyn Bennett talking about how Canada needs to decolonize, whatever that means, right? They're deeply ashamed of Canada, and you see it coming out that you can no longer celebrate freedom. That's bad. Having individual rights and freedoms, that's not what we want. We have higher priorities now, like climate change and COVID, and then the Canadian flag. Again, it was Liberals that created the Canadian flag. We used to have the red ensign. We used to have a British flag, and they put together this new flag that represented New Canada in the 60s. And now, as soon as conservatives rally around it and use it as a rallying point for freedom, they no longer want anything to do with it.